everyone. One second. I finished filming a video yesterday and then I decided it wasn't up to scratch. So I'm going to refilm a video for you. And since we are going back to school in Australia, I thought it'd be a good idea to do a back to school Q&A. So on Instagram, I asked you guys if you could send in any questions you have about school or anything, or any weird questions you want to ask about my school life or anything like that. And I got quite a good response, so I'm going to go through some of the questions today. Let's get started. Amy Dean asks, what is your favourite school supply? If my laptop counts, it'd have to be my laptop. But if that doesn't count, my favourite school supply, my really pretty pink and purple pens, just because I love seeing my work in pretty colours and I think they'd have to be my favourite. Pony Becca asks, what's in your pencil case? In my pencil case, I have got, in the front section, this front zipper here, I have all these coloured pens because, as you can obviously tell, I'm quite colour obsessed. So I have 2 pinks, a turquoisey colour, 2 purples, an orange and dark blue. Then in the larger compartment I have a pencil sharpener, which is just the shaker-made pencil sharpener. I have a glue stick, scissors, because you know, might want to chop one of my friend's hair off, I'm just kidding. An eraser, 2 lead pencils, which I really only use for maths. Else. 4 highlighters, a blue one, a yellow one, a pink one and an orange one. A rubber, I don't know why, but I have another rubber. And I randomly have a red pencil, don't know why, it's just all alone by itself. And then I have whiteout because I make a lot of mistakes in my writing, so I think it's a good idea to have a whiteout. Cantor in Colorado asks, if you could only choose 2 subjects for the whole year, what would it be? I would probably pick art because I find it just really relaxing and it's kind of like my blood subject, so I don't really, I just don't take it so seriously, so I pick art. And English because I actually just love English, it's my favourite subject. So yeah. Mlou15 asks, where is your favourite place to buy your school supplies? If I could, my favourite place to buy school supplies would be Typo and KKK. But I don't buy my school supplies from there. So I don't think that really answers the question. I always buy my school supplies from Officeworks because it's just cheap and everything's there. But if I could pick where I wanted to buy my school supplies, I'd pick KKK because everything's just pretty but it's so expensive. Georgia Tart asks, who is the worst teacher you've ever had, and act them out? So when I got this question I was kind of like, should I answer it or not? But I'm going to answer the question because there was a casual teacher I had. If any of my friends from my primary school watching this, you will all know how much I hated this teacher. But there was a casual teacher, who was a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but basically he sounded like an elephant. His name was kind of like an elephant, and he just had the most annoying voice ever. And I actually took 3 days off school because just the stress of his voice and him not being able to control a classroom just infuriated me. Usually all I could think of to act him out would be because that's all he seemed like, an elephant. He was so annoying, but I don't know how to act them out. Basically just yelling. I'm not gonna act him out because then people will know who it is. He was just so annoying because I just could not handle the pressure of him being in the same room as me. Kayla Newton asks, how do you manage school, homework, hanging out with friends and writing smiley face? Actually, as soon as you get any piece of homework, just do it. If you need to go to the stables and you've already done everything, you don't have to worry about having to panic afterwards. But of course, there are times when I have to, you know, do stuff in a rush. But yeah, I always just try and get everything done as soon as I get it, so then I don't have to, you know, do it later. Horsey Beck asks, what's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you in class? I wouldn't really call this embarrassing as such, but one time I was kind of embarrassed because everyone made a big fuss about me. You know when people think you've hurt yourself and they keep asking you, are you okay, you okay, you okay? And you just want everyone to shut up? Okay. I kind of have a phobia of really loud noises. I reckon I get really anxious when there's thunderstorms. I hate the sound of fireworks. Anything loud, popping, balloons, anything, I cannot stand it. And I think I've kind of gotten it off my dog, if that sounds weird, because usually it's the other way around. But I think I've gotten it off my dog because he just gets so traumatized that I get traumatized for him. Anyways, we were in science and they were doing this experiment. It was like a big silver can, and the top of the can would pop off and it was really loud. 30 people in the room would be in dead silence, and then my science teacher would light the match and the top of the can is supposed to fly off. And the first time that happened, I freaked out because I wasn't sure of what I was expecting, and the noise just made me feel so anxious. I couldn't stand it. So once my science teacher realized how much I hated this noise, he always got me to go deliver a message or something whenever they were going to do this experiment. So I was out of the classroom. My year group came together and we had a mass science class. So it was like 60 people in the class, say. And in front of the whole thing, this is a really long story, I'm sorry. In front of the whole group, he was like, they were about to do the experiment, and he gets up and he says, "Paige, I know how much you hate this noise, but do you want to leave?" And I said no, because I didn't want to make a big fuss out of everyone not enjoying this experiment. So I said no, and I just sat there with my hands plastered on my ears. But it was really annoying because everyone just kept asking me, "What's wrong? Why did you ask you to leave? Blah, 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 blah." It wasn't necessarily embarrassing, but, you know, it was pretty annoying when everyone just kept asking, "Are you okay?" And one of my most embarrassing moments, it wasn't really a reason to be embarrassed, but the first time I had to wear my glasses in class, I was pretty embarrassed because everyone just kept asking me, "Oh my god, I didn't know you wore glasses." But yeah, that's my very, very long answer to that question. DanceFreak2124 asks, have you ever gone to the wrong class and didn't realise? No, I have realised. I've walked into a classroom and just casually walked in and been like, "I'm here," and then look at the teacher and be like, "Crap, I'm not here," and then just walk out. Tay Grace 04 asks, what was the funniest moment that you have ever experienced at school? I don't know what the funniest moment is that I've ever had at school. And one of my friends always goes on holidays, and there's like a group of 3 of us who are really close, and one of the friends always goes on holidays, and so me and the other 2 just have these really good, funny inside jokes when she's away. Not about her. But yeah, and we started calling each other Pingu, and I think it was really funny because I remember this one time we yelled Pingu across the room to each other, and the whole class just looked at us and we just cracked up laughing because, you know, it was really funny. Gallop to Freedom 7 asks, has there ever been a really bad awkward silence in school and you've had to just spoil it? I have to do that all the time. Yes, there has been, and it's really annoying because when there's that really dead awkward silence and you say something, what you said usually makes it more awkward, or at least that's what happens to me. Just Some Bored Chick asks, what's your least favourite subject and why? Mathematics. I absolutely hate it. If that was the one thing that could be banned from this planet, I would like it to be banned from this planet. Mia Helm asks, what is your favourite subject? My favourite subject is English, pretty much because I'm really good at it, because I love it. It's fun, it's easy, I get all the work done really quick. It's just my favourite subject. Lola Bratag XX, I'm not sure if I said that right, says, is there any sport or subject that you wish you could add to the school or change? You could add eventing to school because obviously I horse ride and that would be so cool to have eventing at my school. And I wish that I could take out maths. Charlie Gannon 1 asks, what time do you wake up in the morning? I try and get up at 6:45, usually, but I end up usually getting up at about 7:30. S Murphy 205 says, are you planning on going to college? What do you want to study? Can you also do a get ready with me video for school mornings? Are you planning on going to college? We call that uni in Australia. Yes, I am planning on going to uni. Animals, I still haven't picked whether I think I could handle the blood of being a vet. I haven't decided that yet, but I think I'd want to do something in the animal department, or if that doesn't go well, my backup plan would be to study law, because I know that lawyers earn a lot and I think I could have quite a couple of horses if I was a really good lawyer. And then it said, can you also do a get ready with me video for school mornings? I can try, but I'm not going to promise anything. Lover33445 asks, what's your morning routine and how long does it take you? If you would answer this question in a video, it would make me very happy. I'm glad it made you very happy for answering your question. My morning routine is pretty much just get up, which takes a while, brush my teeth, have breakfast, get dressed, do my hair, and leave in a hurry forgetting something is usually my combined morning routine. It usually takes me, I always try and get up about an hour before I have to leave somewhere, Anna Daisy 1997 asks, when did people in your school start to find out about your YouTube channel? How did they react? Smiley face. They started to find out when I hit about 500 subscribers, and they were pretty happy with it, and people started watching them more and talking about them more, and yeah, that's how they reacted. The last question, Sophie Frawley asks, do you dread school or do you love school? A mix of both. At times I dread it and I just want to be school holidays, and other times I kind of miss it, but I think if I had to pick one, it'd be dread school, but it's kind of a mix of both. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I hope you guys have fun at school and aren't too disappointed you have to go back, but I'll see you next week for hopefully a horsey video, and I'll see you then. Bye!